All right, guys, so it is January the 17th, 2024, and I've got an idea of something I want to put together, a script for NQ, so I'm going to have at it. So just kind of looking at the script, looks like I see multiple times where the market crosses the 15-period moving average, the yellow line, and it's a nice bullish candle, then it tends to continue up from those candles, with the exception of it's got to have like a swing low with that many bars being underneath it. So I got to figure out how to code that, but that's going to be my idea for coming up with a code today. So I will get started here in just a second. Whoa. Okay. All right. We're going to open a new one. Show me. It's going to be 50. Yeah. All right, that'll work. Okay, so it's got to be the 15 EMA crossing over. So it's got to be a bullish bear is what bullish bar is what I'm looking for, and between will be the 15-period moving average from the high of the bar to the low of the bar, and it's got to have a small top wick. So top wick will be less than like 10% of the range of the candle. I think we need to say that for the bottom wick as well. Well, we don't have to say it for the bottom wick. Verify that. How many errors? One error. Low. Okay. All right, so next up is, let's just go ahead and move that over to the chart to see what it looks like. So that was NQ. NQ 15 cross. That. Oh man, without even adding anything else, it gives us those entries. Wow. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. Actually, I don't like this one because by the time you get in at that bar close, you've got nowhere to go. I mean, and to be honest, this is like a scalping strategy, right? So you're going to have a certain amount of risk and you're going to be looking for some rewards. So I think you really do have to consider price action on top of that, though. So technically, if you get in here, then your exit would be, or your stop would have to be at least the length of the bar. Yeah, I think we'll say that. It'd have to be the length of the bar. All right, so the length of that bar is your risk. That will make this one the risk, the length of that bar, and so you got nowhere to go there, right? So that's actually not a great one. And that has high volume. That one has low volume. That one has, this one has medium volume. This one has lowish, medium lowish volume. I want to say it's got to be around the 6-period bar average of volume. Yeah, you missed out on that one. Going that route. And that one, well, like I said, we need a few bars underneath the 15-period moving average. So Just a simple way to do that would be that, let's say one of the conditions, recent occurrence. All right, let's do this. Let's find out if we have a swing low. So we got to have a swing low, and then we need to have at least that number of bars from the swing low to be under the 15-period moving average. So let's say recent occurrence. Let's say that a high over 15-period moving average of how many bars? We'll say 5 bars. Test, length, instance, flag. And if that's true, okay, that's going to be value 2. So we need for it to not find this. So we need for that to be -1. Value 2 will be equal to -1, which pretty much just says that it wasn't found. All right, and then so if we go and we apply that, that's going to look like this. So we'll get rid of some of these on that downstroke for sure. Did we lose everything? Value 2 equals -1. Recent occurrence high greater than SA15. 5 bars. Yep, that's what I want. Value 2 equals -1. That's what I want. But it looks like that's not conducive to this. All right, so this one should fire, right? Unless it's got to be at least 1 bar back, right? This has got to, because we're talking about having 5 bars that are under the 15-period moving average. 15-period moving average is a yellow bar right there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 of those are under the 15-period moving average. So this one should be fine. Recent occurrence. All right, let me make sure that I got the right. All right, the test, the length, the instance, and the flag. Yeah, that's all right. All right, so the test is that the high is greater than the SA15. We want that to be equal to -1. Value 2. Maybe it has to be starting 1 back. Yeah, I guess it has to be starting 1 back because it looks like this, when we process this, it's including the current bar. And this current bar does cross over because that's literally what we're asking it to look for here. Okay, so we have that one. We got this one. We got that one. So we still have some decent ones. We have this one. We have this one. Yep, that one's not great. So I didn't say it was going to be a great strategy, but that one's good. That one's good. Why do those work and the other ones don't work? These do have a pretty decent drop just prior to that swing low. At least 1, 2, 3, 4 bar swing low has got a decent drop. And this is a decent drop with a high bar, with a high volume bear there. So let's look for that. Let's look for that swing low. That swing low of 3 bars. Okay, we have a swing low, 3 bars. We're going to look within the past 8 bars. Look within the past 8. How many bars ago did we find a swing low that has 3 bars? That'll be equal to swing low. So swing low, we'd say that swing low is greater than 0. Pretty much that's just saying that we are finding a swing low within those past 8 bars. If we don't find a qualifiable swing low, 3 bars on either side within those past 8 bars, then it won't fire. Okay, so now let's look at it. All right, boom, boom, boom. All right, so those look good. We got that one, that's okay, that one's good. This one is still no good. That one and that one are no bueno. But this one is good. Looks like there's going to be enough meat and potatoes on these winners to offset the losers. Okay. And then there was one more thing I said. I said that the large bear that was responsible, for this this swing low needs to have high volume. Okay, so it's got to be that many bars back. I don't think any of these. All right, that does 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It would be referencing this bar here. The swing low would be referencing this bar, and it does have a high above the 3-period moving average. What about this one? It would be referencing this swing low, and it doesn't have a volume that exceeds the 6-bar moving average. So we're gonna use that. We're gonna find out how many bars ago we had that swing high or that swing low, which was swing low here. So we're gonna say that many bars back, that bear. So we're going to say bear, that swing low bars ago. Or we'll just say that this. Yeah, we'll just say that the ticks, because we don't have to say there's a bear, because well, we do. I think we do need to say it's a bear. Let's go without it first, and then we'll come back to it. So we'll say that the ticks of swing low bars ago is greater than V6 of swing low bars ago. All right, getting an error here, so we have to say that if swing low is greater than 0. If swing low is greater than 0, then condition 6 equals that. Let's do it in reverse fashion. Condition 6, if swing low is greater than 0, then can I do it that way? I don't think I can do it. Yeah. All right, we'll have to do swing low is greater than 0, then swing low is greater than 0, then begin ticks, then begin if ticks is greater than V6, then condition 6 equals true, else condition 6 equals false, and then we'll go to end. If swing low greater than 0, then begin. Then, yeah, that should work. I think that'll work. Yeah, we lose everything. Lost everything. So somehow I didn't like that. Ow. Alright. If swing low is greater than 0, then begin. And begin. If ticks is greater than swing low. If ticks of swing low is greater than V6 of swing low, then condition 6 equals true. Else condition 6 equals false. Shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Yeah. Shouldn't be anything wrong with that. If condition 6 ticks of swing low ago. Oh, swing low is the level. We need the bars ago. The bars ago of swing low. So again, swing low is the level, the price level, and we need the number of bars ago that it happened. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So that also needs to be for this too. So I need to change it for that too. Yeah, swing low of bars ago. Yep. So that needs to be swing low, 1 low, swing LL. This would be 8. Because the other one was 8. And then instead of swing low, this would be swing LB. And then this is swing LB. There's usually an answer. You have a problem, there's usually an answer. Just gotta sort through it. All right, good deal. All right, so we still get that little bugada. We get this one, but that's a good one. We still get a couple in here which aren't super appealing to me. Well, that one's good. Okay. And then this one is not so good. All right, and then this one is not so good. I was hoping I could get this guy here, but I think, yeah, the volume of this bearish candle here is not high. So we lose that one. We do get this one. Why don't we get any of these? I think this swing low here is a... This swing here low is a bear. I don't think we said it couldn't be a bear though, did we? Swing low, bar goes greater than 3. Swing low. Ticks is greater than V6. Top wick has a small range. We might have lost this one because the top wick range is a little bit higher. What do we get if we go a quarter? Well, a quarter pullback is quite a bit on the top of a candle. What's the one up here that didn't look the greatest? This guy. Oh yeah, we'll say that. Well, we'll say that that pivot candle has got to be a bullish candle. I definitely don't like that doji candle on that. Well, this is a doji candle too. No, it's not. It's got a little bit of a body. All right. So now that we have the bars to go that we need, we'll say that the what am I saying? The swing low bar go. How many bars to go? There's a bear of swing low bars to go. Did something wrong? Again, anytime you're referencing this swing low bar, especially, you know, any bar, any calculation that has to be done, unless you convert it to another value, then you want to make sure that it's not equal to 0. If you're using it as a reference number, because it cannot reference into the future. It's swing. All right, so we had one over here. We lost. There's one. There's one. Yep, we were just whittling these things down to entries that are not giving us a lot of meat here. That one works. That one, not so much. That one's okay. But now we've only got, you know, the 2 or 3. The more I play with this, the less I like it. The more I play with this, the less the more I play with it, the less is there. I mean, literally. Like I said, you could enter there on the pullback, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Like I said, that's the only great one, and that's after hours, so I typically don't like those anyway. I wonder how this one looks on the 5-minute chart, if we're to do this on the 5-minute chart. That one's got a tail on it. The one that seemed to be too exclusive for us was condition 6 was a bit of a problem. Condition 5 was a bit of a problem. So we're gonna meet those out. And when we come back to it, like I said, we get that one, which is good. That one, which is okay. That one still just won't work, and can't see a good way to get rid of it. That one works. That one there works. And that one works fairly well. So we'll just leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. We're gonna lose one, but we'll leave it at that. And then let's move this over to a strategy real quick and see what we get, and then we'll call it a day. All right, so the risk at least has to be that far. I don't know, we can just play with the reward, 0.06, 0.09. So we'll move this up 6, 0.09. Hopefully it's much better than that, because that's a 1 and 1.5 risk reward there. So we can do better than that. We can do better than that. Copy. Now we're gonna move this over to strategy. All right, this is in Q. We'll call it 01 1724 15 SMA. All right, I appreciate you for joining. Yeah, we're just making a strategy on looking to see when the close crosses the 15 period moving average, and this is the simple period moving average, whether or not that's a pretty decent entry signal. When we have a bullish candle, of course, it's crossing from bottom to top, and then if we have a pivot low of at least 3 bars on either side, and that pivot low has at least volume greater than the 6 period moving average. So those are pretty much the criteria that we set up for this strategy. And let's see what we get. All right, I know I gotta take out that, verify it, and we'll come over to the chart, add it. Of course, I'm using TradeStation. TradeStation is the best place to automate your strategies. All right, NQ. Well, there we go. All right. So we'll mute this one for the time being. We've been working on that one. I think James was on. We were working on that strategy with him. But for now, we'll see what we get on this one. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to increase that a little bit more. The range on the stop loss. And then we'll increase the range on the take profit as well. We'll go to 0.25. So now we're just optimizing it. You know what? I should have changed the length of the chart. Nevertheless, as it is, $130, 61% profitable, which is pretty good. Profit factor of 1.59, pretty good. Performance graph, pretty bad. That's terrible. That's terrible. But that's what it did to come up with the optimal P&L. Now, that's not necessarily what you might want to choose. I tend to prefer myself to have a pretty decent profitability rate, but I also want to have that doesn't even make sense. 60% profitability? We lost how many trades? Winning trades 8, losing trades 5. That's 60%? I guess so. But that 5 was a terrible 5. So let's go to the performance report. If it'll pull up for us. All right, so here's the performance report. And instead of looking for overall net profit, is there a higher profitability rate? 61. It looks like that's it. I'm going to apply that to the chart and see if it'll change for us as we go. Gross profit 350. Net profit. All of them have pretty much the same setup as far as the number of winning total trades taken. All 13. The number of winning trades or losing trades. There's a 6 to 7. There's an 8 to 5. Most of these are 8 to 5. All average winners. The winners. Average winning trade. I guess that's the best one. Yeah, but I don't like it. Click on another one. Just continues to change that curve. But all of them are pretty much saying the same thing. That this last trade was a banger. These trades were pretty decent. But this one trade right here, first trade, second trade, and then 5th and 6th trades were terrible. So that's what you do. You go and you make a strategy, and then you come back and you look at the strategy performance report, and then that gives you an idea of what you need to look at in order to weed out the worst trades. What do we say? The first. So that one actually hit profit. This one got stopped out. Huh. That is 117, 2 o'clock. You can just kind of come over here and click on the screen. 117, 2 o'clock. I guess that's this trade here, which I'm not terribly upset about this one. I'm upset about these guys. So that is 116 at 456 and at 728. But again, and I mentioned it before, that I typically code out after hours for my strategies. So let me go ahead and code that out. That should have been out in the first place. But then that's only probably going to give us 2 or 3 or 4 trades to take. But then I'll expand the chart out. And this is on the 1 minute time frame too. So, all right. So, and time is greater than 0935 and time is less than 1550. All right. So now when we verify it, yep, I've got it on my other chart over here. You will not be happy at what you see. Ooh, good gracious. That's worse. All right, but so let's go back to the strategy optimization and then see if we can clean that up. If not, then I'm just going to call that a wrap. It looks good on paper. It looks good while you're going through it, but the so it ended up giving about the same amount of profit. But again, I think that is that curve that we just saw. It was not flattering. Nah, that won't work. That's not working for anybody. 60% profitability. 1.5%, 1.5 profit factor. Took 5 trades, 3 winners, 2 losses, but these losses are huge. And why this one? Why is this one so large? 116 at 9 o'clock. All right, we'll zoom in on that. 116 at 9 o'clock. Well, okay, it was 9:54. It was, no, 116 at 12 o'clock. I'm sorry. This one. It bought here, so this was, that doesn't even look right because it didn't even cross the 15-period moving average. So why is it firing? And that's why I like to keep my, I like to keep the show me lit up while I'm working on the strategy, because the show me is, it's actually the conditions that I'm putting into the strategy, but you can't plot anything on the chart while you're doing the strategy. So you need to keep the show me on to show you where it should be entering at. And you see how that dot there? There's no dot here, so it should not be entering right there. So why is the strategy entering when the open and close is not straddling the 15-period moving average? That's going to be a problem. See, the 15-period moving average is supposed to be between the high and the low. So something is going on here. The yellow line is the 15-period moving average. All right, well, this is a bust, but what I will try is I'll go to the print screen and print 12 o'clock. Because again, if we didn't, excuse me, if we didn't have that loss there, then the rest of it wouldn't look so bad. And it didn't take these because those are after hours, remember? We got to go to the strategy and tell it not to do after hours. So time has got to be greater than 0935 and time is less than 1550. That's what I use. Okay, so when we take that out, like I said, we lose this stuff during the after hours. We still have that green dot, it's profit. And then it took a few more trades in here too, huh? Let's see, is that other study on? Yeah. See here that other study was on, the study that I had on the screen. I thought it was turned off, but no, it's off. No, Manir is turned off. I don't know why it's taking these trades. Because when you do strategy optimization, it can change the inputs, and so the inputs can change what actually gets fired or what gets found. But my inputs are only stop loss and the take profit, so it should not change any of the rest of these conditions. Yeah, so something is not going right. You see that didn't cross either. Let me try another ticker. See if that's for some reason. All right, when we do another ticker, it didn't like that at all. However, maybe we're having the same problem. And again, you know, you can't use the same values for a different ticker as far as like input and that kind of thing. Yeah, see, buy and stopped. But, you know, if you were to get in here, there's no way you can tell me that you shouldn't have waited to get out up there. So, I mean, this will have to be re-optimized for this chart. But, and again, I'm not even seeing the indicator show up that it should be getting in on this bar. Definitely not on this bar because it didn't cross. So something's going on. I hope it's not TradeStation acting funny again, but I'll play with it. I'll play with it later because I don't have the energy for it to be doing dumb stuff right now. I really don't. I really don't. All right, so it did fire there, and it should have took that one, but it can't take some and not take others and then optimize properly. That's gonna be the problem. I say that it's got to be a bullish candle. All right, that's a bullish candle. And the high. Oh. Well, I do see one thing that I did not put right when we're talking about the, wait a minute. Yeah, no, that's right. The recent occurrence was that the high is over the 15-period moving average. Okay, so it should not find any of those. Okay. All right, guys. I have no clue why it's not acting right. So I'm just gonna put a plug in it right there, And but at least when you look at the show me, which is, I mean, that's promising. When you look at the show me, when you look at the, you know, how it pops up the entry signals on the chart, so you get that one there. That looks good. It looks promising to take a potential entry there. And then we don't get any more until we get here. That looks like a great area to take an entry. And nope, we didn't get one there. We didn't get one there. Okay, those are the only two. I think after we changed the criteria, because we had a few firing during other times of the after hours. But honestly, if you get two, and they're a great signal to go long, because this is the start of this entire bullish move up here. So like I said, if you get a couple good reliable signals in the day, and also this one too. This is at the end of this entire downtrend, and it's the start of the uptrend. I'm going to keep this on my trading desk, because I trade intraday, I trade price action, everything like that. And if I had a good indication that we're changing trends and we're going from bearish to bullish, then I'll know, even utilizing price action, I'll know that I can, you know, make that mental shift to going long. And that also is helpful to know that the bulls are meeting the inventory supplied by the bears, right? They're taking it off the shelf. So, all right, guys, hope you got something from this, or just learned the process of TradeStation. Learn something. All right, well, I'm Eric. I'm out. Peace.